let's first try to make a song out of it.
So before that, this was my plan at first.
So to start, I asked you guys on Instagram what your favorite verse is, and for the rest of this week I'm going to look through those verses, pray about what God leads us to memorize, and then I'm gonna try and make a song out of it. Let's go. Hey guys, so it's been about a couple days, maybe 3 days. It's been about 3 days since that last video, and I kept on putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, choosing a verse to memorize. Maybe it's because I don't like memorizing, or maybe it's because there's just too many people. I mean, there were 68 verses for me to choose from, and that was a little overwhelming. But I also noticed that actually as I was choosing and delaying and choosing, I saw that a lot of the verses that you guys shared were really just one-liners, kind of short ones, and I wanted to make a song that was a little bit longer. So I'd been praying about it. I basically landed on this one verse that none of you suggested. So thank you for not your help. I prayed about it and I ended up choosing this one verse that is actually one of my favorite verses, but I haven't actually gotten to memorize. So I wanted to take this opportunity to basically help myself. But of course, this is also for you. This is a great promise verse. This is 2 Corinthians 9:8. I can't recite it yet because I haven't memorized it. So we're gonna try and memorize it together by making a song out of it. So I chose this verse because this has helped me a lot since the start of the year to really just be diligent in working on the projects that I've been working on, a lot of the big ones, most especially. And sometimes I feel like I'm inadequate to actually finish them. There are a lot of other things that I feel inadequate to do or that I worry about, and this verse has been very, very helpful. Whenever I meditate on it, God reminds me that though I feel that I can't based on the strength that I have for the day, maybe I'm in a bad mood, or based on just what I know I'm capable of, it doesn't really matter to God really, because He loves to call those who know they are unqualified, and He loves to give His grace to all of us unqualified individuals, so that when we accomplish things and when we do these great things, we just know it's not us. We know it's actually God. And I want to step into that more and more each day this year, and I want to attribute every single one of those to God's grace. So here's the verse, and we're going to try to memorize it. So I got new lights, and I'm not very sure if I'm feeling purple today. I'll maybe just give it something neutral like orange. I'm sorry for like the scene change, but yeah. I wasn't quite liking it. So let's pull up our verse. Okay, thought it would be nice to have my usual kind of R&B style. So I got this chord progression recently. So God is able to make all grace abound to you. Let's just jam out, you know. Oh, that one's good. And God is able to make all grace abound to you. That's good. So that having all sufficiency in all things, in all time, at all times. I really want that phrase, in all things, at all times, to have their own like moment, because that's how I recite it in my head. You may abound in every good. It ends on the first note. How do we finish the? You may abound. You may abound in every. And then we go diminished. Good word. That's it. I'd go for that. Okay, I'm trying to do this quickly because I have some place to be like after I film this, so I'm gonna go ahead and record that. Let's just record the acoustic first. So the camera stopped recording at this part, I'm sorry, but there is something I wanted to share. Throughout this whole week that I wanted to make this video, I was already starting to get frustrated. But just like the very message of this verse, I was able to come up with this song in a little less than an hour. But even though I couldn't upload it on the day that I planned to, I'm really just thankful because God's grace really is more than enough. And God is able to make all grace abound to you. You may abound in every good word. This is really good, guys. I'm starting to memorize it as I'm making it. Let's do some background vocals where we're at it. Able, ooh, abound to you, ooh, abound to you. Okay, that wasn't really necessary. Sorry. I love harmonies. All sufficiency, all time. Okay, that's it for vocals. Let's do electric. We'll see. Snake peek. I have an idea of this, like, I don't even know how to do rhythm guitar. This one. We'll try, and then I'll just stack a harmony on it because I don't know how to. I'm not doing it right. Yeah, whatever. If it works, it works, I guess. Okay, last quick thing. Let's try to look for some drum samples. What's the word? Snare. Oh, crunchy. Alright guys, so before we listen to the final thing, I just want to say a quick thank you to you for watching this video, for supporting this channel if you've been around for a long time. Just thank you to everyone who listens to the music and who reaches out to just share with me how they've been blessed. I'm really blessed when you share your testimony, so thank you so much. And of course, a special thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You guys rock. Thank you for supporting me, this channel, my mission. They've been able to receive some behind the scenes updates, and I share a lot of my demos of like the works in progress right now from my upcoming album. But also, if you're just interested, I have a monthly newsletter that I send out at the end of every month that wraps up everything that's happened in the month, from new releases to all the videos that I've posted, all the articles I've published and other things, and even community events in our Discord over at the Salt Studio. So if you are interested in just getting all that blob of information thrown at your inbox, then go ahead and sign up for the newsletter at darlabaltazar.com/newsletter. But yeah, again, the goal of me making this song here is really just to encourage you to memorize scripture. There are apps out there that helps with this. You can have accountability groups, or you can do the same thing as I do and also make music out of scripture, all for the purpose of meditating on it is something that I would highly encourage you to do. Also, if you have other passages of scripture that you would like to memorize that maybe I could help with, please leave that in the comments and maybe we can make a song out of that next time. But there, thank you again so much. That was a lot to say. Here is the song. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good. Thank you again, guys. And God